6, we have new information about the 2 lead engineers the Arkansas Department of Transportation allowed to resign rather than being fired. This follows the near catastrophic failure of the I-40 bridge that goes into Memphis. The resignations caught the Highway Commission Review and Advisory Subcommittee's attention. They called a meeting today to discuss this and the bridge closure. 5 News reporter Ian Taylor talks to us about those findings.
Internal investigations following the emergency closure of the Hernando de Soto Bridge led to the resignation of heavy bridge engineer Stephen Hill and his assistant, Stuart Lenz. Both were in charge of managing the inspection and maintenance of 60 bridges across the state.
We've tried to be as transparent as possible, but when it came to personnel actions, we were just trying to take the high road, and all I can say is we tried to say it in a way that they could retain some dignity.
When pressed about why the 2 were allowed to resign and not be terminated for the oversight, the director tried to draw a distinction.
They were not intentional in not doing their job. They just weren't good managers. They were good engineers, bad managers.
In May, the De Soto Bridge closed for approximately 2 months while repairs were being made after it was determined a crack on one of the bridge's tie girders reached the top plate. Forensic investigations during that closure determined that same tie girder likely was in need of repair since the bridge's construction during the 1960s and 70s.
The investigation determined that the fracture originated from a defective weld during the initial steel fabrication in the 1970s. The defective weld was not visible to the eye after the tie girder was fabricated.
It is unclear why the defect wasn't found for decades, but investigators think the crack was there almost immediately.
This crack again occurred likely within 48 hours after the attempted weld repair, but it was not identified.
ARDOT's after-action report ensured the committee this defect oversight is contained to the Hernando de Soto Bridge, as no other bridges in Arkansas have the same design. Covering news where you live, Ian Taylor, 5 News.
Highway Commission and ARDOT have been working together now for months and have restructured the management of the Heavy Bridge Maintenance Department. ARDOT says it believes it has a good roadmap for the future.